James Melendez, James the Wine Guy. Stay tuned for a video review of this very special tasting glass by Riedel. So this glass is developed by the INAO, which is the Institut National d'Appellation d'Origine, in the 1970s. The idea behind this glass was to create the perfect pour. There's a lot of wine pourings where you get a huge pour, and maybe that's not what you really need. Maybe a really smaller portion would be great to have. And I know it's really hard because I've been on the other side of the pouring table. Now this is for specialized tastings. So you go to a professional tasting or judging, and you're going to have a specific amount poured. The idea here is that this glass is going to contain 20 milliliters of wine, and so you have 35 pours to a bottle, exactly. And so the other design feature of this is, well, you can't really swirl this around. So what they did was they designed this to be turned on its side so that a large portion of this is having the evaporative surface to oxygen. Move this around, and really beautiful way of getting that expression. What I find very interesting is on the documentation that you find in every single, and I was lucky to find this again because again not available, it's discontinued. But what you'll notice here is simply that they include this. So what this says here on the very bottom is, I'll read that for you. It says, this glass is unable to offer the detailed message and joy a special varietal glass can offer. Very interesting. So it's a tasting glass. So what am I tasting for? Am I tasting that the wine isn't corked, or am I not really meant to be tasting this wine at all? So it's a very interesting thing. I don't know if it was marketed and sold to be this INAO wine glass that's being offered, maybe to specialized organizations doing professional tastings. And I think ultimately the answer lies in Riedel discontinuing this glass. They don't believe in this, and which is kind of interesting because I think ultimately you can't go to wine tasting, and professional or not, and have just 10 or 12 glasses with you to taste through and have that optimized flavor characteristic and scent characteristic and overall experience of wine. So I find it to be very interesting, and something that I'm not sure I believe in. I think maybe this might not be the ideal in terms of being that very specific. I think you do get more information by tilting this a bit, so you're getting a more maximum surface ratio of wine to oxygen, and it's very nice. I actually do enjoy this. I don't use it all the time, and I might take this to a tasting, or I might not, because it is discontinued. It's pretty rare. It's just part of my wine collection to keep. So stay tuned for more reviews. I look forward to this. If you have comments or questions or thoughts about this wine glass, please leave them below. And if you like this video, please give a like right there. Subscribe to my video channel here on YouTube. I'd appreciate that. And also stay tuned for more videos to come. I'm on most social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, and Pinterest. Thank you so much, and